Hey, what's up gamers? It's Oscar
and Deshawn
with OK Gamers, and today's video is going to be our experience at XPO Game Festival. So what can we find at the XPO?
Well, at the XPO there was laser tag, there was escape the room, there was virtual reality setups. There was a retro arcade as well. There was also a LAN put on by Wichita eSports, so they had a Overwatch tournament, and then you could also play in the tournaments that was put on by Game Over Entertainment, the House of Math, and Dragon Slayers. You could also just play some indie games, which is honestly one of my favorite parts about the whole thing.
Yeah, Alien Games was also there doing Magic tournaments. I'm pretty sure they probably had some Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon tournaments going on as well. So it was really awesome to see them. There was a few booths, different kind of vendors, and honestly what was really cool is they had this like stage setup, right? And they actually brought a legendary chip hop artist called Mega Ram, and then the Bit Brigade,
they were
which was a rock band, and they played to like, what was it, Mega Man?
Mega Man, all the Mega Man themes that were going on, like while you played the game, they knew every bit of it.
My favorite things were actually the virtual reality. This is the first convention of its kind that I've seen that had that many virtual reality setups. I mean, the one that I like in particular was called Fate. I was a Viking and I had a family with me. And now I don't have a family. Daddy, no! There was a Titan, just crushed him in front of my face.
It was
my daughter in the back seat talking some real witchcrafty stuff, dude. I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know how I feel about this one.
We may have to drop her off.
So it's really nice to start seeing virtual reality start to hit the market and be more popular. It was with the Vive. I believe they also had the Oculus Rift. They had a few Oculus Rifts there. So that was really awesome. Next was Bad Wolf. This is not the first time we've seen them, and it's awesome to see them on almost every convention that we go to, because that is dedication, that's consistency, and that's showing that they really want to like be a part of that gaming community and help it grow.
Like I said before, my favorite part were the indie games. There was a game called Crashlands, which was pretty cool. There was another game called Astro Beats, I believe. That one, I actually had no idea what was going on at like any point of that game. There was so like, it had to do with sound, and I think you had to dodge stuff. But there was a game there that you were these little, it was kind of like Bomberman, but like, you were invisible. So like when you would shoot, you would become visible and then you would go back invisible. And that it was in that Bomberman setting where you're like going through boxes and just shooting each other. And then there was also We Happy Few, which is a game that I seen at E3 this year that I was extremely excited about. And being able to see it and play it there was extremely exciting for me personally. So hopefully next year we get some more games that are like that are coming out or that have just come out.
Yeah, XPO 2017 has been announced, so just know that if you did miss this one and you want to see it, 2017, though I'm sure they'll give you guys more details. In the description below, we will also be putting some information so that you can check out the XPO website and when they'll be having their next event.
Next up on the list of my favorite things was the gaming tournaments. They had Street Fighter V and Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, which was extremely hype. I mean, there were so many people there playing in the tournament. With the amount of people that were there, it actually ran really smooth. Rashad and Harrison were really good about getting people on time. They were actually short on setups. So they actually made that tournament run fairly well with what they had. Really impressed with those guys. It was a really good tournament. I watched majority of it. It was a lot of fun.
Rashad is actually with Game Over Entertainment and Harrison is with House of Math. And they actually did theirs in a cooperation with Dragon Slayers to get the prize pools at what they were at. So that was actually really awesome to see everyone get together, try to build up that fighting game community. And then lastly, I have to say, with the vendors that they had, there was one in particular. So we're sitting there and she's talking about how, you know, she loves the community and growing it and wanting to create memories, not just sell you a piece of art, but wants to help you find and make a memory. So that was really awesome. Her art is called Art by Emily Gardner, as well as the booth itself was called Artistry, which was really clever.
Oh yeah, it was
awesome.
Pretty cheeky and I liked it.
Definitely, we'll be putting her information in the description below and check her out. She has some really awesome merchandise, and there were some also really cool places, but that one stood out the most to me just because of the way that she was communicating with everyone and how you can really see how sincere and genuine she was about her answers about growing the gaming community.
And the last thing I want to talk about today is Wichita eSports. They put on a LAN party with Overwatch, and I believe they played Hearthstone as well. Got to speak with those guys personally, and They are wanting to grow the esports scene in the Midwest.
Which is what we want to do. Which
Exactly.
is why we're working with RTZ Esports, because we really want to see this area grow, whether it's in PC or, you know, console, fighting games, whatever it is that you like. We want to make sure that you have a place that you can go in this area. Had a really good time while I was there. In the future, what I would like to see from XPO is just a little bit more on the virtual reality. Vendors wise, I think the number of vendors that were there was actually more than sufficient. It was nice to see how they did the selection on the vendors to give you like a diverse variety of different stuff.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm really excited for next year. Hopefully they get some more indie developers, but I think the indie game section is something that could grow exponentially at XPO. Also the tournament size, I want to see that get a little bigger for next year.
Guys, so show off your skills, you know? Try to win some money. Try
to win some money. I think XPO this year was really good.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would go again. So we'll see you at XPO 2017. Just make sure you guys check that out. In the comment section below, if you guys don't mind letting us know what you would like to see at XPO, or if you were there, what was your favorite thing?
And as always, guys, thanks for stopping in to the OK Gamers YouTube channel. If you liked the video, slap us that thumbs up, share the video with your friends if you really want to show us some love. And as always, we'll see you next video here on OK Gamers. But until then, see ya!